Hi, this is Project Spark Game Mechanics and we're doing Fortnite today and we're looking at loot. So we're looking at loot that is available as a hologram, loot that you can find in buildings, loot that's expelled from chests, and also loot that gets expelled from players when they die. So let's have a look at the different hologram options that you have. Now I've got 4 different guns here and I've used slightly different methods to make them holograms. I think that this one is probably the closest to what we want to make it look like Fortnite. But basically what I've done here is this is a standard red hologram, this is a custom color red hologram, and this is what happens when you apply a red hologram to an object that has been painted black as a solid color. And this is the same custom color that I used for that second gun, but with the black gun. And as you can see, they are slightly different effects and can affect the way things look in your game. So choose which one you want. We're going to have a look, I think, at this second one and the code. So we start off once. We're going to create a color variable called default, and we're going to say that's the solid color. So this will allow us to get back to the ordinary colors of the gun if we color it. When not equipped and not attached, we're going to say collidable equals false, so it makes it a hologram. Physics type equals fixed, because it's just going to sort of hover there in the world. Make sure you put them near the ground. And we're going to set our solid color to be black. Now don't use the default black, actually make a custom black by just moving your cursor down to the bottom of your palette, and then make it a hologram red. Then we'll say when interacted we're going to equip that gun. Otherwise we're going to say once it's equipped we're going to say collidable is true, the solid color is that default, and the physics type is tumbling, so it's an ordinary gun. So there we go, that's the gun code. Now let's have a look at our chest. The chests in, I've got this as an interactable, but obviously you would set this so possibly that you have to attack it with your weapon or what have you, but we'll just do it for now. So I'm going to interact with this and it's going to throw out the loot that it contains and then shut quickly, and that's it, it's not going to open anymore. So I can pick up this wood and it's added 5 wood to my count, and I pick up the ammo, it's added 200, and I've picked up my gun and I've now equipped a gun. Excellent. Okay, so let's have a look at the code that I've used for that. So here is my ammo and here is my wood and here is my chest. So let's have a look at the chest code. First of all, we're going to set how much the wood and the ammo is going to be worth that's coming out of this chest. I've said there's 5 wood and 200 ammo, and we're going to set the pace to 5 to make the chest open and close quickly. When it does not have power and you interact with it, power on. And then we're going to create a random variable at the position plus a random vector, which is a cone with a 60-degree angle. And we're going to make sure that that random y is the same as the chest. So we don't want it to go too high, or worse still, too low so that it goes under the ground. When it has power, so it's when turned on, we're going to create some treasure, which is a rifle, a treasure 2, which is the wooden platform, and treasure 3, which is the ammo. And they're going to be at random positions around the chest. Then we're going to move those objects up and to the left, up and forward and up and forward. Or you could have up and to the right if you wanted. There we go, have it all different. We're going to have with flying at speed 2. Don't know why that's not in there. There we go. So all the treasure is now going to be placed around the chest, and then they're going to move. So they're going to sort of leap out of the chest, and then after 0.3 seconds we're going to power off and switch to page 2, which there's nothing on there. That will just effectively turn that chest off. So let's try that again. There we go. There we go. That's the loot. Now let's have a look at the loot that we've created here. So the gun we've seen. The ammo. We're going to set its default solid color because we're going to make it a hologram. And we're going to say the ammo number is the creator's ammo number. So each chest can have a different amount in there for which the ammo is worth. When not equipped and not attached, collidable equals false, it's a hologram. Physics type is fixed, and we're making a yellow hologram. When interactive, we're going to pick it up, and whoever picks it up, their ammo is going to be incremented by the ammo number. Otherwise, collidable is true, solid color is the default, and physics type is tumbling, the same as the gun. And the wood is exactly the same, except we're altering the wood variable to be the creator wood. When not held in inventory, we're going to say it's all of these things, and we're going to pick it up exactly the same as the ammo. Now we're going to have a look at our player here. Here's our enemy player. Now, obviously, in your game, their wood numbers and their ammo numbers are going to be affected by what they've picked up, etc. So you could set it here and say this is what this enemy is going to be worth. Its wood is going to be worth this. Its ammo is going to be worth that. It's up to you what you put in there. So when they start to be dead and there's more than 0 wood, it's going to create a wood platform. And if the ammo is greater than 0, it's going to create an ammo hologram. And for each of the equipment, it's going to unequip it. And for each of its inventory options, it's going to drop it. And it's going to equip a gun to start off with. So we know what it's going to drop. Let's see when we turn his brain on. What happens when we kill it? We'll pick up a gun, I think. Yeah, we're going to get fired at. There we go. So he's dropped some wood, some ammo, and the gun. I have a separate a video about swapping guns and things around. There is a tutorial video as part of my Project Spark Alphabet. If you look for Project Spark Alphabet U, there's an equip a tutorial that allows you to swap weapons backwards and forwards if you want to do that. But this is just about actually producing the loot. So I hope that was useful. That's a Fortnite mechanic that we've done. 1 down, 2 more to go. Thanks for watching and keep sparking.